Hi guys, what's going on? It's JB here, and I'm going to make a little video, just a little announcement. I'm going to be commentating and presenting tonight on the Liverpool-Huddersfield match. So join me at 10 to 8 for that. But as I say, I'll remind you at the end of the video. Anyway, now, I'm sure a lot of you will want to know what's your opinion on Paul Pogba at the moment. I mean, I've commentated on United a few times this last week, and I'm going to be honest with you, I wanted to make a video about Paul Pogba because I'm getting a little bit fed up of him, to be quite honest with you. I'm not a Manchester United supporter, I'm a Burnley fan, and it makes me glad in a way that I am a Burnley fan and not a Manchester United fan in some respects. And that's nothing disrespectful or derogatory towards Manchester United fans. They are good supporters, most of them, and they go to a lot of the games. But I just wanted to give my two pence on Paul Pogba at this moment in time because the man's a liability. I've commentated on two of the last three Manchester United games. The game against Barcelona a week last Wednesday, and then just 2 nights ago when they played Manchester City. And I have to tell you that Paul Pogba was nowhere in those 2 games. Now, I don't know what has fueled all this. Now, this is a player that cost Manchester United nearly 90 million quid. Right, we've got to put this into some perspective here. He's on something like 250 to 300 grand a week. He thinks he's this, he's that, and the other. I think he's got a very bad attitude. Now, another problem with Paul Pogba is he somehow, I don't know how, he's managed to do this. He's got himself into the PFA Team of the Year. What has he done really over 9 months for him to warrant being in the PFA Premier League Team of the Year? I don't think he's warranted. He's probably had 1 good month out of 9. That's my opinion on him. The problem with Paul Pogba is that he spends too much time on social media. He's got an agent that absolutely wants to turn his head every 5 minutes. He's had public rows with Jose Mourinho, allegedly. He's now in the middle of one with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's looking to move to Real Madrid. To be honest with you, the way he's playing at the moment, he won't even get in the Burnley team, let alone Real Madrid, because the way he's been playing has been despicable. He is undermined Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's undermined the fans. He's undermined the club. And Manchester United, I've heard reports. I don't know whether they're true or not. You can never tell with certain media outlets. But I've seen one article on Facebook tonight that. I hope this isn't true because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has only been in the job, if you count the interim period, he's been there for, several months. And, okay, the results have taken a bit of a downturn, but it's not his team. It's Mourinho's team. He's having to nurse this team to the end of the season. I think he should stay, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, the only way this can be sold is that Pogba does one, goes on his way and moves away from Old Trafford or gets sacked. Now, I don't care that, people will say, well, they paid £89 million. Is it worth their while, Manchester United, to keep a player that moans and groans and doesn't put a shift in? Because if I was paying £89 million, I would have expected a lot more from Paul Pogba for what Manchester United have paid. I think they've been ripped off basically by Juventus. Okay, they've got a good price for him, and they've gone and got Ronaldo, who's probably 3 times the player that Pogba is anyway. But the fact of the matter is that Pogba, for one reason or another, just can't be bothered some weeks. And if he was doing that in a Burnley shirt, I can bet you bottom dollar the fans would be on his back straight away and not showing dances because, Pogba on his day is a top quality footballer. I've seen that many, many times, certainly during the World Cup, where he's pulled out miracles in a French shirt, before, in qualifiers and the like. But when he's been playing for Manchester United, he just doesn't seem to care. Not this season, anyway. I just don't think. You look at someone like Dwight McNeil, who's only broke in to the Burnley team. Was it December? He's been playing half a season, and you look at these performances, and you look at Pogba's performances, and you think Dwight McNeil was the man that was worth the money, and not Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba spends too much time messing around with his agent, messing about on Periscope or Twitter or what have you, showing off his fashions when he should be out there performing on a football field. He should be justifying his £89 million tag. And he just isn't. He's too busy complaining about Manchester United on social media and things like that. I just find the man intolerable some days because on his days he's a terrific player. But on other days, like I've seen in Barcelona, like I saw the other night against City, he was absolutely 100% categorically poor. You know, he's supposed to be running all the midfield stuff, and yet you look at the way City played, he was outfought, he was outdone, he was outclassed by a very, very good City side. Now, what Manchester United need to do as a club is decide what Paul Pogba's future is, because let's face it, he doesn't want to be at Manchester United. I think he's made that absolutely crystal clear. If rumours are to be true, now this is always coming from the French papers, but I think for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to have crisis talks about his job is completely and utterly ludicrous and absurd. Because the man that should really be in the firing line, quite honestly, is Paul Pogba himself, because he's the man that is out of control. It doesn't matter if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the manager or Jose Mourinho was the manager. Paul Pogba's completely out of control, and you can understand why Alex Ferguson sold him the first time, because I think he knew he was going to have problems with this particular player. And maybe it's time for Fergie to get involved and read him the right act. I know he's a director, but he sold Pogba. Now, if it's his attitude that is stinking, then Manchester United need to get shot of him. Sell him for about, I don't know, 60, 70 million. Take a 10, 12 million pound hit if you have to. If you get him off the books and the wage bill, you can get a player in that works 3 times as hard, even for 40, 50 million. I think Manchester United would be on to a winner. You got to get the right players. And the ethos has always been at Manchester United, in Fergie's time here, right? No one player is bigger than Manchester United. I think that is a mantra that Sir Alex Ferguson took. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to obviously do that. He said that players are going to be moved on in the summer. I like what he's saying there. If you're a Manchester United fan, you'd be encouraged, because let's face it, they're a team of individuals, Manchester United. They're not a proper team. And that was the difference in the Manchester derby. City were at it, right when the word go as a team. They were getting in, every player in every position was getting involved in conceiving moves, attacking moves and everything. You saw Walker and Zinchenko, every single attack, move forward from left and right back, running down the wings. You saw Bernardo supported. You saw Sane come on and make a difference. You saw Aguero get in there. Sterling performed well, despite not scoring. All these players are playing for the team. They're playing for Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola would not sign a player like Paul Pogba because he knows it would not fit the team ethos. Now, I don't know who made the signing originally. Was it Van Gaal or so? I think it was more Mourinho that made the signing. I don't know whether it was a bold statement at the time by Manchester United. Oh, look, we're signing somebody for 89 million. He's done wonders at Juventus. He's won several Serie A titles. We've got a world-class talent. At the moment, I've not seen really too much. There's probably been the odd flashes of brilliance from him, but that's all Manchester United fans have seen of him, and that's the problem. I do honestly think Paul Pogba's time at Manchester United will be coming to a close, and I think there'll be some Manchester United fans who may well be happy to see the back of him. But any Manchester United fans watching the video tonight, let me know in the comments section below. Do you honestly think that Paul Pogba has a future at Manchester United, or do you think he's way overrated for the price Mourinho paid for him some 2 or 3 years ago? I'm not sure he's worth £89 million. And the other problem that I think he has to move, another player that I think Solskjaer needs to move on, is Alexis Sanchez. The bloke is earning £500,000 a week, and he's sitting on the bench. He doesn't fit into the team ethos again. Another bold signing there by Mourinho, stated Oh, we're back. We're spending money. We're going to get players in. It doesn't matter how much they cost and how much they cost in wages. Alexis Sanchez is nowhere near the standard of a Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo or Emmanuel Mbappe, in my opinion. Sanchez is a nice player to have for an Arsenal, say, or for a top or Chelsea, but he's not from Manchester United. I just don't understand why they're paying him so much money a week. The greed of those particular footballers is absolutely absurd, and I despair of the modern game with those, particularly with those two individuals. The amount of money they're not justifying their wages or their price tags because they put in very, very poor performances. I wouldn't want them at Burnley. I wouldn't want them playing for my club because you look at our team. We got accused of being anti-football the other night by one overpriced individual. David Luiz, he's another one that I find very hard to fathom. He's supposed to be a centre back by trade, but I think he just wants the glory a lot of the time. He's the one that doesn't justify his price tag or his wage demands. I'm sorry, but he's not. So there's a lot of things wrong with the modern game and a lot of things wrong with the modern player. Unfortunately, Paul Pogba and Alexis Sanchez are just two prime examples. But I'd like to. I mean, that's my opinion. I think those two need to go for the good of Manchester United. I would like to know from Manchester United fans. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? I mean, there's some of them that might want to keep the pair of them. Who knows? But I think for the good of the Manchester United dressing room, I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ed Woodward between them have to sell those two particular players because them two alone are doing Manchester United a complete disservice. They're not putting in effort. They are not doing enough to justify their wage demands and price tags, and they're just not doing enough. How can a player be worth £89 million when he doesn't turn up week in, week out? If you're paying £89 million for a player and you're the manager, you expect them week in and week out to turn on consistently good performances. Okay, not every week maybe, but he's human after all, Paul Pogba, but he could do an awful lot better than what he's done for the money that has been spent on him. He has not lived up to expectations for Manchester United. But as I say, let me know in the comments below, Manchester United fans. Do you agree with me or do you not? Well, you don't know. Anyway, later on tonight, just to remind you, 10 to 8, I will be presenting and commentating on the game at Anfield between Liverpool and Huddersfield as the title plot thickens. If Liverpool beat Huddersfield, they go 2 points above City with having played a game more. City, of course, go to Burnley on Sunday, and that's again you can hear delayed on Monday afternoon at around about 4 o'clock. Okay, so 4 o'clock Monday will be a Clarets Match delayed special between Burnley and Manchester City. Okay, so I'll be recording commentary, not going live with it, and you'll be able to hear that at 4 o'clock, around about 4 o'clock on Monday afternoon. So that's another pivotal game in the title race, and that surely promises to be a great game. And a little statistic for you, Stat Buffs. Burnley have always, in every season that Burnley have played in the Premier League, they've always beaten the reigning league champions. Manchester United 2009, Manchester City 2015. I think. Yeah, 2015. They beat Leicester City in 2017, having won the league year before, and they beat Chelsea last season 3-2, if you remember, in the opening game at Stamford Bridge. So, Man City beware, that could be a banana skin, much more banana skin at Turf Moor than it was at Old Trafford for them, but you'll be able to hear that game delayed on Monday afternoon. But thank you very much for watching this video. Have a fun, and of course we'll have a live Saturday match. We might have two yet, depends on availability of commentators and that. But we'll let you know tomorrow, early tomorrow in due course. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic Friday night. Enjoy the commentary from the Liverpool game that we're going to bring you tonight. And I'll see you at the week. I'll see you tonight, and obviously over the weekend. But whatever you're doing this Friday, enjoy yourselves. Manchester United fans, let me know what you think of what I've said in the comments below. Take care, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you want notifications of all the videos that I do, hit that notification bell. Okay, take care, and I'll see you very soon. I'll see you a bit later on, about 10 to 8 for full match commentary, audio commentary that is, of Liverpool against Huddersfield. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.